I think it might be interesting to look at another thing, and that is things like impediments. I often notice when I'm doing retrospectives with teams that are new to this thing, that they go through these phases. So we find an impediment, we find something like, okay, we didn't finish what we planned. And then they start saying, oh, but we didn't get the specifications were not clear, we couldn't estimate properly, and so on and so forth. So that would be another example. How does responsibility looks in these situations?
This is a thing I try to do with teams when they are kind of ready to go through this process and to have a workshop on the personal responsibility process, to say and to show them that there are things they should focus on, and they should understand it's their part in it, and if they want to improve something, they need to act, or they should choose to act, even better phrased. And there are things that maybe they could quit now, but for the moment, and somewhere in the future, they could choose to go on them and improve those as well. So you need to choose what's more important for you to do. And the worst thing in these situations for impediments is laying blame. This is what we see always. It's always about someone else's team, someone else. So if it's a team retrospective, it will be about someone else outside the team. It will be about the product owner, about the requirements, about the I don't know, ecosystem, the test environments, the laptops, anything. Can be anything.
The other team that was supposed to deliver you something. And
yes. So yeah, and it's very easy to explain why, because there is a pressure that you feel, and the easiest way to have less pressure or even feel good is to consider that someone else was to blame for this situation.
Yeah, and the responsibility way to deal with this would be, okay, I have this little thing that we can improve in our bubble, let's say, in our team. Yeah. We can communicate better with the other team. We can ask for whatever we need before the sprint actually starts. We can try to apply BDD example mapping to clarify the requirements. So there are a number of things that you can always do that are under your control. And well, one of them is always to tell your manager. I mean, if you
of course
cannot find a way, or it's something, let's say, about the office that you cannot change, or somebody needs to sign acquisition orders for laptops or things like that, then tell your manager. That's the least of the actions that you can do, right? All right.